doing some testing on different rigs. We got 3 reverbs, different motors on each. This has the Silk V2s with a HV Unify and like a L-shaped-esque orientation on the crossfire antenna. This has the F40 Pro V2 2400, the arm mount crossfire. This one has a Mr. Steel PDB and a 5-volt Unify. And then the one I'm holding has this custom mount where you have a fully vertical Immortal T off the back, and this one has the hype trains, and it has the plain PDB with a high volt Unify. Someday Impulse RC will release their PDB OSD, but until then I'm mixing and matching. I definitely prefer the hype trains of these 3 motors, and I'm going to be switching everything over to hype trains. The arm mount antenna, I don't like it. It's a little bit better than the rear horizontal mount, but not much. And I was just about over where that person is walking their dog, and certain orientations, my link quality was dropping out really hard. That's not that far away. It's like 75 yards, maybe not even 100 yards. So yeah, this L shape has been the best performing for me to date, and we're going to try out this new one right now. Also, the quad I'm holding has an Eagle. The other 2 have Swift V2s in them. It's getting cold and windy. My fingers are getting numb. I only got a few packs left though, so we'll tough it out. We are heading back from testing a couple of different reverb setups. I like the reverb. I've been a big fan of the Alien. I think the reverb is a good iteration on an Alien type frame with a better utilization of space. I do think the Alien is a higher quality frame in terms of the carbon, the overall finish. I like the additional standoffs on the side. The reverb middle standoff is interesting but trivial. It just kind of gets in the way, to be honest, more than it adds something I didn't expect. This isn't really about the reverbs, though. I like them. I'm going to keep flying them. They're an upgrade over the Alien in overall utility, not durability. I'd say they're maybe slightly less durable than an Alien, based on my experience. I've broken a reverb arm and a reverb sandwich plate, like the, I guess you'd call it the rear plate. I have not broken any alien arms, ever. That may be unique to some people. I've broken plates, but not arms. So what I really wanted to do today was shake off a lot of the rust. I'm going to be flying tomorrow with a bunch of people. I haven't flown in like 2 weeks, so my main motivation was to just go out there and get some stick time. That's the most important thing. Doesn't matter what you're flying, how you're flying it. Just the fact that you're doing it is the most important thing. Those first two packs were like total rust, and by the end I was feeling comfortable. Still need to work on my trick repertoire, but you know, I don't get as much time to fly as I need to, or want to. It's more of a need. So the biggest difference across these three reverbs that I was flying today, the difference that I was looking to measure, is the mounting of the crossfire antenna. The Immortal T is a pain in the ass to mount on mini quads. The whip, being a dipole, is not easy either, but it's the easiest and also happens to be the best. I've tried the Immortal T in a horizontal configuration in the rear. I've tried it in a horizontal configuration in the midsection. I have not done the horizontal front. I know some people are doing that, but my suspicion tells me that it's not any better. I've tried it now perpendicular on the arm, and I also have it angled vertically off the back, raised up, so that my quad can sit flush, and the tip of the Immortal T is just barely off the ground. And then also the whip antenna, the flexible dipole, in an L-shaped configuration. The L-shaped configuration with the whip dipole is absolutely the best way to go in terms of range, consistent link quality, ease of build and installation. Hands down, I wouldn't do it any other way. I'm going to buy more whips. That's kind of the end of that. As for motors, I also have different motors on each of these reverbs. Silk V2s, they're my least favorite. The F40 Pro V2s are kick-ass at 2400 kV. I really, really like them. Earlier this month, last month now, in February, I really decided on the hype trains as my #1 pick, and after today that is still solidified. I like the way I feel like I have slightly better control over the quad. I have a higher level of confidence with them. They appear to be slightly less efficient on the bottom end. On the top end, I think the F40 Pros are less efficient at full throttle than the hype trains, but I think down low the hype trains are less efficient. I like them both significantly better than the Silk V2s from Ethics. I think the Silk V2s have a place, actually, if you're, and it probably, I understand why Steele really likes that setup, because he's really low to the ground all the time. He needs a lot of low-end torque, and they are incredibly smooth in the low end. They don't have that punch power that you'd like to go over things or to do certain maneuvers. They're really lacking in that mid to upper range. And I'm not comparing them to some 2500, 2600 high power motor, right? I'm talking about equivalent kV and, you know, stator size, just you know, a different design, because they're not that low kV. They're like 2350. I'm comparing them to like 24 and 2450, and they all have the same stator. They're all 2306s, I think. So, you know, and I don't think 100 kV difference would have this much of an impact. So it's definitely down to the motor design and where the power band is in the throttle resolution. Yeah, Impulse, get that PDB OSD out, because I'm tired of running Unify HVs. I'm tired of using the RunCam OSD for voltage on some of these quads. I modified a steel PDB for one of my reverbs. I do not want to do that for more reverbs. Please release that. Thank you.